Good morning. All right. I tried jumping on members that no higher tier and older upper. Oh dear Lord. So I was finishing up some personal readings for just appreciation for me not being on there as much as I'd like to be lately. So, but nobody showed up. I got a lot of people snoozing. So I figured I'd come on YouTube. We did a reading last week with this particular deck. And so I'm just going to get through this deck in regards to so you guys can see the images. But last time I did it with this deck, there was a story. So let me turn on the overhead. I was using the little lamp, but since I'm going through a deck, I believe I possibly even could have used it once with you guys. No, I don't think so. No. Well, that's the one. Where's he going? I know, hold on, Bubba. He scooted away. Mama's gonna get him. Where did he go? Oh, he's quick. He's quick, butter. There you go. You better get him quick. Ooh, this one's chopping on a arugula. Ooh, and I dropped him too. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. And there's another one. Where did he go? Oh my gosh. Darn it. They're so fast, butter. They're so fast. I'm sorry. They're just wiggling right out of my hands. Okay. And you try to take it back, right? So by the time the back closes and you feel like falling down, I'll carry you home tonight. That was coming in for a couple of weekend reads. Good morning, Heather. Michael, I was just on members waiting for you guys. What the hecky, Becky? Did you not see me over there? What happened? Did you not get notified? Yeah, I was just on there for the last 5 minutes waiting for you guys. Yeah, I mean, tell me I was on the right channel. Now I gotta look. Make sure I was on the right channel. Yeah. Hello, I'm back. Five minutes ago. I got off 5 minutes ago. I waited 5 minutes and got off 5 minutes. Ended up being I was on it for 5 minutes, 40 seconds. That's okay. You've been up. That's so funny because I was just talking to you guys. I'm like, well, I really can't do the reading. And then I was like, I could just pull you guys some cards, but I like to really go back and forth. So are you around today, Heather? Michael, are you guys around today? Because I now have 9 of you watching and I don't want to. Okay. So maybe like right after this or shortly after this. Okay. So let's just go through this deck and see what type of story it wants to tell us. Because last time we used this deck, it did the same thing. So I'm going to start with the Wheel of Fortune. Well, I don't want to grab from the bottom. I don't know what to do. See, when things like that happen, I'm like, what do I do? What do I do? Putting it back in. Very superstitious. Writing on the wall. I don't like with every turn I make. I don't think I labeled that last video, guys. I'm so sorry. Alright, so new deck. What's this one called? Oh, this one's the Lost Soul. I was like, I don't want to look at it like that, though. 6 of Cups. As soon as I start seeing something or reading or channeling, I will let you know. 3 of Swords. The Hermit. You could be dealing with a Virgo. Some of you could be dealing with your past. As we speak. I feel like I need more light on this. What the fuck? Tell me this is not a thing and this light is only going to work plugged in, because that's not what happened yesterday. I mean, I guess that could work. I just need to put it up a little higher. Bring me a higher love. Oh. What do we got? Small and tall. Right, hopefully it's not too bad with the glare on the cards. Oh, yeah, that's going to be a thing. Okay. I feel like I got to look into these cards. So... What the fuck? Having it on low always does that weird thing. Okay. We'll timestamp this at 11 minutes. I'm hearing 11:11. So I will wait until then as well. I will put these back in the same order. I'm waiting for the clock to get. So some of you guys could be 7-11. Some of you guys could be 7-11, or some of you guys are seeing 11:11. 6 of Cups, 3 of Swords, the Hermit. Hi, Bada. This Hermit's pretty interesting. I'd like to know what he's holding. Nothing, it's just his finger. Oh, it looks like he might have something in his hand. Hi, Bada. So again, guys, going through the deck, it's called The Lost Soul. To me, we're not lost. But I'm sure there's going to be a story. Just like the other deck. I just got to tap into it. I don't think I tapped into this deck yet. I'm actually seeing the star in that deck. And I think that's the Page of Coin. Or the Page of Wands. Baby, yeah, just like an angel. Oh, yeah? I can't remember if I already tapped into this deck. I know I saw that star, but hold on, guys. That could be a sign with the 111. It could be in a certain portal. Seeing like a huge forest, like New England forest. Not like a jungle, or I'm just seeing massive trees. It almost looks creepy. You know what it reminds me of? Is it the Hangman in this deck? I knew these decks were meant to go together. But that particular one was like a little creepy in the sense it reminds me of like when you go into the woods, you're not supposed to, what was it, Blair Witch? I was like, I'm never watching that fucking movie. I'll never camp again. I'll never sleep right. So I want to say this came out with one of the decks too. Some type of, this would be protection at glass. This would be don't break the glass. So maybe a privacy act. Black magic that I slightly touched base on. But I think that's for those who are, fucking with you. Like in the sense like somebody's masturbating to your photo, or to the extreme where, they want to take your whole life. I just saw a crow. And crows can be destructive. So this could be that whole like demon talk I had, and somebody's about to, with their health. What's a crow represent in black magic? Oh, it's just a symbol of witchcraft. Spiritually, prophets, impending transformation, or upcoming change, which makes sense because I can tell it was linked to that. New beginnings. Some it's a bad omen though, but there's no definitive evidence of bad luck. Could just be one of those things. I mean, crows can be destructive. It's almost like a starling. A single crow change, impending freedom, spiritual significance. One crow is a crow. There's something biblical here too. What do crows resemble in negative manifestation? Trigger warning, witchcraft, death or misfortune, scavengers. So I do think this is some type of consequence as well for whomever fucked with you. And half the time, guys, you don't even know to the extent, I mean, I'm a reader. Think about all the people that in the beginning of when I first started the obsession, and I had to get like restraining orders and, just stuff like that because it becomes dangerous. Or you're my twin flame. I can't even tell you how many people came at me with that too, so it's obsession. You got people, and they got your photos of screenshotting your photos. You remember who I'm talking about? Remember she used to screenshot my photos and she made a deck of like sexy cards with my face in it, like very provocative. And I was like, what? No. So she probably has those playing with them. Shit like that, I hope she's moved past it. But, and I know people that don't like me, I've known people who do stupid shit in high school or voodoo dolls. Who knows if they're doing it when we're older? So words are curses. Like I curse the food that person eats, or wish that person would jump off a bridge. Like that's what I meant by like manifestation. So, or you could be like, this is happening. It could be some type of karmic tie being broken in the sense that this is past life, new life. Some people feel like they are heavy witches and they have some abilities, but they, in this lifetime, they can't get it all back because of something they did in the past. And you can tell on the palm of your hand if you did something bad as a witch. But I'm getting pulled to like, not Salem witches, because that's just bullshit. They were working with herbs and shit. All the witches. But maybe, no, I don't see it being around that time frame. I don't know if this is, I just got a massive headache in between my temple. over more like my left eye. It's like stabbing. But I couldn't tell if that was my crown for a minute. I still can't tell. So I think this is somebody doing that to you, causing your headaches or causing stabbing pains in your forehead, using needles or dolls. I mean, people do go to that extent when people are competitive with you or you piss them off, you know. But somebody underestimated your guides, and it could be that whole demon chat we had. Why look at them as cute little animals? This is bigger than that. And I watched. You don't have to write her name, but I caught up with one of her videos the other day, and I think it was actually the cancer rate, guys. And I don't typically relate to cancer. But she almost said the same exact thing that I said. Like, you guides aren't having it anymore, and somebody else like stepped in. But I do feel there's like a lot of walkings. There's a lot of energy. It's October. The portals are fucking thin as fuck, right? So this is where people can walk around town, walk-ins for a couple weeks, being dressed up, looking like a monster. Maybe it really is a monster. I don't, it's just shit like that. Because people have been catching the last couple of years glitches like that. But it could have been just the way they were born, what reptilian family they're from, and not every reptilian family from different planets are mean. There was one that I'd rock with right away. They just sounded amazing. So a lot of that I watch on Gaia. Gaia is a great channel for those who like to explore their mind and think above and beyond. There's certain channels that work with certain galaxies, particular galactic energy. So you guys did have someone doing black magic. If it's not somebody here and now, it's linked to a past life. And it could be that whole thing, like you had some powers in this lifetime and you misused them. But it was meant to go down that way for that person to be taken out in this lifetime. Taken out, I said taken out. How, I don't know. So I just see that deep, dark forest. So I think what I'm going to do, and I want to say it's the Hangman. I'm going to see if I can find that star. So it's the Pentacles, maybe. I thought it was the Wands. It's that star like that. Starlight, star bright, the star set tonight. Shake it up, baby, now. Shake it up, baby. Twist and shout. Twist and shout. You got me going now. Got me going if you knew that you would. Yeah, it is the Hangman. And that's that creepy one in the forest. That's the vibe I'm getting. So I keep hearing Star David with this Page of Wands. I think I just did mention something biblical. Oh, it's actually the star. I could have sworn it was on the page's head before that actually came out. Which I can't even find. Well, I think I did pass it, and I was like, no, that's not it. So this is, people could be changing their minds. These decks just belong together for some reason. And there's that mask. It's like the dark side. I someone could like the opera. You know the people that those people. And it's time to take it. Oh, well, it's time to take it back. by the time the night's back closes and you feel like falling down. I don't think I've ever done this with decks either. I mean, I do get pulled out of the decks, but could be one of those things too, like, yeah, I'll give you 2 sticks, they're not even the right size. You're standing on something, and if you fall, you fall. I mean, it looks like he has abs, but it also looks like he could be malnourished. Things that make you go, I was just looking at my nails, Sammy Levy nails. Yeah. I let Alana do them because Bruce, I couldn't get to Bruce. But then I fucked him up so bad. Like because I'm not used to dip. So like I came home and I banged this one. So it was all like indents. I missed certain parts of my nails. I'm like, yeah, no, I don't want to do that again. Next time I'll make it more of an effort to get to Bruce. I sent him a picture. I'm like, so there could be something with nails, fingernails. Somebody could be using your fingernails. And I was like, you're going to be so disappointed with me. I've been hurting. My mind's just everywhere a lot. A lot of it just, in regards to like myself. And his response was, OMG. Look at that. And then he called me and he's like, come in later. And I completely fucking spaced it. So somebody else could be using their own fingernails or cat's fingernails. Like fingernails are super symbolic right now. And these are supposed to be 2 beautiful cards, and they are. But like someone I think is about to be sacrificed, taken. And I almost don't want to leave these cards up. And I knew there was a reason why they were going to come, the fact that they came in together. And I did click 1 day delivery, less boxes. And I never usually do that with cards. I'm like, when they come, they come. And I don't even remember the names of the tarot decks. I mean, Lost Soul and Horror Tarot. But I was like, that'd be perfect for Halloween. But I did have some type of symbolic energy connection with that. And that's the deck with Athena. So I am interested. I'm hearing enhancing. So I am interested in what's going to come out here. I'm just a little confused on why those had to come out. And I wouldn't say this is a wish by any means. I mean, you could have a wish coming in, but not wishing somebody would jump off a bridge or something stupid, you know? No, some people, can really annoy you. And then I used to this one friend all the time. I wish you would jump off a bridge. I wish you would, just say shit like some people can say shit like that and not feel anything. Me personally, I would never say such a thing. I'm sure in my lifetime I said, I wish this person would just disappear out of my life or something like that, but not in any intentions in regards to harm. I am kind of getting pulled to Suicide Awareness Month, or when it peaks. I think we passed that. It was early summer, right? And I'm not getting Hangman is hanging, but almost like levitating too, and holding on lightly to in between. I mean, maybe you were dark in a past life. Maybe I don't know who's not dark, depressed. And I want to say I don't know what side you'd work for, but it would obviously, I would think, be the dark, and maybe you came back purposely to work with the light, and that's why a lot of us still work with the dark. But you don't take advantage of it. So I don't think it was a bad thing. I think it was a good thing. Maybe you didn't get to finish it out. Maybe you were a part of the witches and you came back in this century to get even. They're just waking you to get even. And I don't usually do the whole eye for the eye, but when you piss me off, I will do eye for an eye, but that's very, very rarely. And I won't engage in it for too long. And it wouldn't be like, oh, you want to try magic on me? I'll try magic on you. No, that shit doesn't cross my mind. When I know I can do witchy things, it's just because of certain stuff I'm being told in dreams, but it's still not a path I pursued. And this came in strong in one of my dreams. Since I started YouTube and talking about different things, of quartz cults or just weird random things, and all the channels I started. Now when I look at how I can incorporate those channels, it makes sense that I started each one of those channels, because now I can combine it because of the wisdom and the acknowledgement on my half. So it makes perfect sense. So, some people want to be like, oh, you start something and you don't follow through. And I always knew it wasn't that, or just didn't feel right, or I put an excuse behind it with something and there must be a reason, right? But I kind of looked at it as all right, I'm going to follow my path. This is what they want me to do, create it, whether I stick to it or not. It's not because of I can't follow through. It was for this point in time for me to put it all together. That's a lot of knowledge. So again, something's going to pay off for you guys here. So if you stopped a project and, it didn't go good, or whatever the case may be, now is the perfect time to start something again, bring something together. Because it's orchestrated. And that's probably why I got that whole vibe with I forget what you call that guy, a woman that stands up there. And now it's you're slowly waking up. I don't know how much of the dark you're allowed to use. You might be able to use all of it. I'm not quite sure. But it would be for humanity. It wouldn't be because someone's jealous of you or someone pissed you off. That shit does not even cross my fucking mind. It blows my mind that people come up with this shit. you're focused on somebody else. Like, what the fuck? Even if like someone's ex doesn't like you, like my last scenario, we all knew each other, you know, and I know she didn't like me. I know there was always arguments about, you know, certain things. I get it. But I mean, even her words in the sense of, you know, she could have said something too, like, wish you would just go away, or I wish you know, it's something like that. You want to play with shells? Here. You want to play with some shells? There you go. You know, someone makes you food. But if you're not putting your heart into it and enjoying it, and you're sitting there angry, chopping up shit, and then think about it, like someone else pissed you off and you're preparing dinner for your kids, and then you wonder why, you know, everyone's cranky the rest of the night. It's shit like that, guys. Energy. I just move my head like that, and it's because of the plant light. But if you look right here, you'll see like red, because I have my plant light on red. See it right there? Got my plant light on red and white. Now I feel like I lost my, it was glare. So, we have the Six of Cups, Three of Swords, and we're just showing the deck, guys. But I guarantee there's going to be a reading just like the other one. Six of Cups, Three of Swords, the Hermit, the Hangman, Four of Swords. Something, heart, and emotion endlessly. You're a good girl and you know it. It's got skeleton feet, and I didn't even notice that. He's got quite the package down there. This could be like looking in a mirror, the mirrors that trick you. So careful with mirrors. And I only said it's got quite the package because it's the first thing I went to, and I don't ever look for boobs or package in this. But like if you look at it like that, right? You can see it just kind of like sticking out. And then you can see it when you're standing up that way. So I don't know what that's about. This could be something in the bedroom because that's like rest, or it could be a bed. But you also have the Four of Swords and the Hermit. That's a lot of rest. There could be something that was blocked coming back around. It's your perspective. There's not a surgeon here, but this could be surgery. My uncle does need a triple bypass. And my dad had a heart attack. He had a quadruple bypass, I think. And they both had the same symptoms, and everyone was kind of laughing because they just ignore it. They're like, I just knew something felt weird. But then three of like my really good friends lost a really good friend. I met him a few times in my lifetime, but he died of a heart attack. And that does represent the heart. I kind of look at that as maybe a drinker. You got to worry about your liver. I did just watch a movie last night, something Angels or something. She was an alcoholic, came into the lives of this little girl, Michelle, that was dying. My mom's best friend, Michelle, died of cancer. Yeah, there's health here. Someone's health is, I think, intentionally going to go to shit for some. like it's meant to. And then it's also like this is another chance to mend. And then I got my witch's calendar in the mail yesterday. It's amazing. It's the first time I've ever bought one. But I did hear not rites of passage. I did hear something with the death in January, and I did say something about death. I think when I was reading this one, but health, not because of like the Zika or this is just another surge. But it's like, hey, you can make the best of it. But I told you I had that suspicion with January, my mother, for ever since it came in. I'm just hoping I'm wrong. I'm definitely like not counting down the days. But it came back to me, and it's my sister had said something too, and we totally have two different point of views here. So it's like the hangman twice, but the star's gonna come out twice as well. But someone could have a heart attack. You never saw it coming. Maybe somebody's really young, and it's like, what? That doesn't make any sense. Damn. Things are just knocking over again like the towers here. So it could be something sudden, or it could just be on somebody's mind. I hope nobody would wish you ill like that. But this could be the death of you, as if somebody thought you were the freaking clown. And now it is like you prevail. So it definitely underestimated you, as if like you were some type of joke, or this is definitely an energy around you. There's definitely health here too, though. You act so different around me. You're a good girl and you know it. Maybe you could have somebody very cocky here too, like, if it wasn't for me, you wouldn't be happy. Or it's somebody, I mean, and I'm not saying like dark powers in the sense is bad, or just because it's like in the woods and creepy, but it is kind of revenge. But you don't even know. It's not revenge. I'm just hearing against machines, but something with music. But this would be, I don't know how to explain it. So if this would be me working with humanity. Like I'm back and I'm better than ever. That's the type of vibe I get. And some of you, it's just like stepping up your parental duties. Like it's just, but with wisdom. We all know how Mama Bear can get, or Papa Bear, so, but it's to an extent. It's not like continuous. And I do feel like it is revenge. And you waited a very long time for this. You could be taking down coverings, cults. Maybe just have a way of wording something or getting people to see something differently that most people wouldn't acknowledge. I know for those who are really ascending, I can tell you it's a given. You're already feeling the shift of energy. Like you either know you're going up or you're going down. Like something's telling you like, oh shit. There's a lot of chaos around me and shit going down, but not in the sense of where I can't focus. I can kindly address it at a different time. Knight of Wands. Five of Swords. Five of Wands. Death card. Oh, he's cute. Ten of Swords. A lot of swords right off the rip coming out for you. And this isn't a this is a reading, but a different kind of reading, guys. It's not me going through the whole deck, showing the deck as well as picking up on energy. I've done that before. This definitely feels different. I mean, I don't know what this is, but it is like something's about to be nipped in the butt. Five of Swords, death, Ten of Swords. Some of you, this is an actual death, guys. We got the Ten of Swords here, Four of Swords. Death, the Hermit. If the Knight of Swords was here, and that's obviously going to come out of the deck, but there is an actual death here. That's impending, is how I hear it. So this is about Lost Boys from Never Neverland, but that's not the first song that came in. This deck delivers karma. Well, that's what they're doing right now. Things you thought you can sweep under the rug, but you shouldn't have. It's something like that. And for those ones that really try to get the best of you, it's like, look at this death card. He's so cute. He's like, oh, yeah? You want to fuck with my person? Okay. Okay. Look at those little dolls. There's something with haunting this month. It could just be going to a haunted house, but I'm telling you, it's bigger than that. Like you might even see something like, oh, that was like way too real. That is no way. That is a costume or something will throw you off. So clearly this read is for October, but it's current. So it's kind of telling you what's going down. This could just be, well, there is an impending death here. Like someone's still on trial, and I just got the witch trials again. So somebody was definitely doing black magic on you with that. And black, it could even be masturbating to your photo. You know, did you give that person permission for 5 years down the road to masturbate what you sent or whatever the case? You know, like, no. Who does that? You might say your eyes only, or, you know, but it's shit like that. Going through your photos, jerking off, masturbating, man or a woman. Goes both ways. And there's that penis that was pretty much in my face. You just got the Knight of Wands here. Careful with like aggression. In the sense I just said, like in my face. As if like I didn't want that in my face. But like in an aggressive way, like I'm not really thinking rape, but I'm, you know, the pill. I just heard the morning after. So something's not right here. And it's between the Knight of Wands and the Hangman. Could be something with a Virgo. But I keep hearing this, like, you're a good girl and you know it. I don't know what that. Just hold on, I'm coming home. Oh, we don't want to cheat her. And I don't think you want this penis in your face. To be quite honest with you. It's almost like someone could be forcing you too, you know? It's like sitting down, do what I say. And they just get pulled to that whole fucking stupid Diddy shit. And I hate to say it's stupid, but it's no surprise, you know? It's, everyone's like, oh my God. Why? Because it happened in front of the public eye? It happened because that person was a celebrity? That shit is happening all over the fucking country. Leaders, stealing children, sex trafficking. The only time we hear about sex trafficking or something like that is like when a whole bunch of people get caught and they save 50 people, 50 girls. You know, it's. But Diddy could have been sex trafficking. Has anything like that come into light yet? He could have been. He might. I think he had something to do with. I think he did have something to do with sex trafficking. And I just got. Oh, that has come to light? Has it like come to light? Is anyone talking about like on the news or anything? Also, I didn't go back to the video to see if anybody caught the video. Oh, okay. Is it recent? Remember I had all those things up there and I was like, Japan, Japan, and this is like my Japan thing. And we've been talking about like WWF, like World War I, World War II, like bombers, airplanes. And I did mention to you guys, like we left certain things in certain countries or, you know, we never went back to get them. And I just heard the other day in Japan, one of our missiles went off. Luckily, no one got hurt. And I've been talking about Japan and that whole military flights and whatever's going on there coming in or something to do with it. So I really have to start documenting when these things come in. Because I know there's a story there. If we put it together, like we'll find the answer. It's just a lot on my brain to go back and look for videos like that. So if anybody did do that on that video, and when I talked about like the birds, stop feeding the birds, I super duper appreciate you. But I want to get, and like that tsunami, it felt like a tsunami, but like on the East Coast. And I was like, can we have a tsunami on the East Coast? If you guys see that 24-foot fucking wave coming through the valley, it is insane. I don't know if they left it up on YouTube or if they've taken it down. So again, your psychic abilities can be on point. With me, I'm the messenger. It's more of a prophecy, seeing it that way. Didn't I just look up the meaning of something and it was about prophecies? You just got pulled to the white goose. Oh, my calendar. Want to know why? Remember I saw a goose in one of the readings? And then when I Googled it, the white goose, the snow goose came in. Well, that's the animal of the month for January 2025. And I did just talk about January 2025 here. Yeah, the crow in this one, but I did bring up the something came in where I saw a white, it was like a snow goose, and they mate forever. And I didn't know geese do that as well as swans. So I didn't have that knowledge with geese. I knew it was like that with doves. If they're young enough, they'll find a new mate. And if not, they mourn, which is pretty fucking sad. What are you trying to get? That is attack. Oh, dear Lord. Yeah, that's boo-boo, baby. That's mama's fault. I'm so sorry. That is 100% my fault. So maybe somebody here needs to take accountability for something, or they don't take accountability for things. Yeah, you're my baby. You're my baby. You're my angel. Something come and see me tonight. Eight of Swords. All this air is coming out now for some reason. Two of Cups. Ooh, Nine of Cups. Nine of Swords. The Lovers. Whoa. I am getting pulled straight to Matrix. This lover is one of the reasons why I grabbed this deck too. I was like, oh my gosh, so beautiful. He just wanted to pick up the Hangman. So you might want to change your mind when it comes to something. Well, be careful because somebody could be trying to change their mind. Whatever happened over here, like you were definitely stabbed in the back, or somebody definitely cheated. There was definitely betrayal. Doesn't have to be with a lover. It could just be like a really good friend. Wow, this deck is giving up a lot of energy in this hand. Look at that Queen of Swords. Damn. Love is in the Two of Cups. This is definitely a past life thing. But like current in the sense of the Six of Cups being there too. And I just heard revenge again. So I'm starting to think somebody thinks that you just wanted revenge because I just got pulled to my watermelon quartz that I want to put in a necklace. This little thing was almost $200. Fucking wild. I don't think there's a money thing here, but it's like me with handbags and shoes. I'll spend money. Those are the only two things I really spend money on. Well, besides crystals and artifacts or anything symbolic like Casper, Nefertiti, that type of stuff. I'll put money into something. So I don't know if this is saying like you're gonna invest or this is just it's just a karmic situation. Like there's definitely past life here. I know I brought that in the other day with something. Wasn't it weekend energy with some? There was one of the colors wanted to. I want to stay out of that read and focus on these cards. Somebody could have been a player, acted like a player. I'm just hearing grandpa, so somebody could have a grandpa that still acts like that. It just pulled me to that movie. Not the first time this movie, Road Trip. It's not the first time this movie came in. And that's why I'm always like, it's tricky. And he goes to see his grandfather and it's the cookies, it's the edibles, but he always has a hard penis. Seth Green, is that Seth Green? They go to Ithaca just to get a letter. So, and all in college. I can't quite pick up on those lovers yet, but the Two of Cups is here too. So there's definitely a past life thing here. I think that's more of a capability. I don't see revenge here, but I see like maybe like matrix revenge, or somebody thinks, because this is all swords, somebody thinks you just want to be with them out of revenge. I don't know how you would fix that or solve it. I wouldn't even, someone so deep into something like that I wouldn't even engage in it, to be quite honest with you. They could have used you as like a rebound thing, or you rebound. You would have to know this energy though. You're my angel. But the fact that I'm telling you, like, I don't think you should get into it, like, I don't. Someone's so deep into that, like, what are you going to do? Talk somebody out of it? And that's if even somebody's even talking to you about it. But there could be a lot of regret here, in the sense of, I think I want to put the major arcana up there. Yeah, see, like the 5 of Swords, 3 of Swords. This is almost like somebody who just like, hey, you want to come over and grab a drink? You want to get together? But like, I wouldn't say you're forgetting about those 10 of Swords, because I almost said, like, don't forget about that 10 of Swords. I mean, do people deserve forgiveness? Yes. I don't know what this is, though. Like, this seems something deeper, and whatever this is with the 2 of Cups, like, it's something is just, could be too matrix. I just got pulled to Hubba Bubba, so I don't know, like, if you chewed Hubba Bubba when you were younger, if it's symbolizing a very immature energy, because you have a lot of energy here with Wisdom and the Hermit, very mature, wise. I'm just hearing ethical. And then you have the Knight of Wands. So, or maybe somebody's afraid. I mean, I don't know. It just feels like an energy you shouldn't engage with. Like, if that person feels, unless you're with this person, right? But otherwise, I don't know, somebody could, now that I have them up here like that, somebody could be trying to come in and change your mind, have a drink, they want to hook up. You know, with that penis, like, being right in my face with that fucking card. I don't think that's ever happened. With the Knight of Wands hand, white Knight of Wands always doesn't mean sex, guys. I love the Knight of Wands energy. You go in, you're adventurous, you're curious, you just go, right? It's great energy. I like when we're even in that energy. And if that is us, this is saying, you know, take a step back for a minute too, though, because all the swords are out on this energy. And it is someone from your past, whether it's just a thought or it's tangible. But I'm also getting it's too late. But then I'm getting also, it's too late to apologize. It's too late. So you could be meeting somebody new, or already have somebody new in your life. And this person, lover or not, has to sit in this energy now because they played games. They hurt you. They manipulated you. They wanted you to think certain things. They did it intentionally. They wanted to feed their own ego. And you must have done this for a while with the 10 of Swords sitting there, because 10s really shouldn't show up on the board. You have to do something with them. Unless it's talking about, when 10s come out, you should really, it's almost pulling me a different way to do my tarot cards. I think I only had 2 different ones, but it's, if 10 comes out, even if it's like the 10 of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, like, yes, but you still have to build upon it. You can't stay at 10. Do you have security? That's great. What's next in your life? People who just stay insecure situations do not live lives. They're just somebody else's puppet. They don't have the depth, not compassion. The cognitive ability. They're too deep in the matrix. But there was a connection. You guys are definitely linked. But I think this Lovers is somebody new that's coming in. And this other energy with the penis is about to be blocked. And I don't think you're just looking for a Virgo. I think this Hermit here is much more than that. Like someone guided to you. Someone current might not want to, maybe they're going through a bad breakup and you bump into this person, whether you know them or not, but you guys just click. And others of you, it could be somebody that just wanted to, check you off in the little black book. And now there's a lot of regret with what happened. Because these are all swords for this first message. I think it was a couple years back where I'm like, I'm just going to read the entire deck and see what we get. And I haven't done it in a very long time. And I didn't even plan on doing this. It's just the way it's happening. So I think that's a message for you guys too. It wasn't planned. It just happened. Somebody could have caught feelings. Somebody hang out with, party with, have fun with. And then there's something, and then they ruined it for some reason. It could be lack of confidence. But this energy doesn't typically have lack of confidence, guys. So that's kind of telling me, are you playing with a water bottle? You can play with that. You can play with that, baby. I just was seeing what the ruckus was. Yeah. I was just seeing what the buckets was. Want to give me a kiss? Mwah. So currently you could have felt betrayed. Or I want to say taken advantage of. In a way you were, but I'm not seeing that energy on the board yet. Could be dreaming about this person. Somebody can't get through. And it could be like your little demon. No, that wouldn't make sense. So there's something about your demon, but I'm looking at demons as your dark materials. His dark materials, something like that. You do have somebody waiting for you in the ethers. Say your mom passed away and your dad already passed away. This is some type of reuniting. I'm not going to say, oh, your person's in the 5D, 6D. I will never be that reader for you. This is just bullshit. We all have connections in every dimension. You want to go to a certain dimension because somebody's there? I mean, give me a break. Well, I shouldn't say it like that. That was rude of me. I'm sorry, because it's other people's beliefs, and I apologize. That was rude of me. But I can just tell with this Lovers, it runs deeper, and someone's being blocked. It is definitely a missed opportunity here. It could be something from the past. Again, if it's current, somebody's in their head. But I think this person just, you were in the black book. They had a crush on you for a long time. They conquered you or something. It's pretty shitty, but because there was lies and the Seven of Swords isn't even out. I was like, where's the 7? It's not even out yet. So that will be coming along with somebody's excuse here, unless somebody actually wants to speak the truth. Because I don't think this is your way past with the Knight of Wands. I think this is current, or it's about to be in October. In January, there's definitely something with January. I might not have said it out loud, guys, with the the snow goose. It could have been when I was just looking something up, it was there and I just didn't say anything. But it became very symbolic for me because it was the first thing when I went to January. It was the first thing that I saw. So, a funeral of the old year. The stone is garnet. The animal is a snow goose, geese, or an owl or a bear. And you had the owl and the bear out in a reading. And I don't know if it's the same reading when it came to animals. I think with that animal card, I'm not positive. Flowers, carnation, and snowdrops. Zodiac sign, Capricorn. And then it tells you like all the moon phases. And it tells you what color to wear. And at the end, he's playing with the water bottle, guys. I'm so sorry. And it breaks everything down for you. I think I had one a wicked long time ago, but I can barely remember. It tells you the moon. And then look at here. It breaks down colors. I was like, that's bomb. I told you I needed to write down like animals and stuff, what goes with what. But like Leo, color red. Mars, the metal is iron. Astral projection, you can focus on violet. Use cinnamon or jasmine to connect to Neptune. Crystal quartz, opal, mugwort. So I thought that was pretty cool. And I remember saying to you guys, this is moon quarters and signs. It breaks it down. I think I forgot to post the link, but if you want to screenshot that, it is an amazing calendar. And I just got pulled to it one day. It's not that I didn't even hear anyone talking about it. It was just it kept showing up like on my Facebook or feeds. And I was like, let me check it out. And I've been talking before that. I was talking about like we were going by like lunar calendars are really working with that type of calendar, and that's the type of calendar that is. So I was meant to show that for some of you because it's deeper. It's not just the symbolic meaning of December or a holiday, So somebody fucked up here. But they do have feelings for you. They're trying to figure out like, why do I feel something? And it sucks. Somebody just kind of wanted to conquer you. What the fuck? It's like, how old are we? And majority of us are 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s that engage with this energy. 20 to 40, not as many. It's mainly 40s and 50s if I'm going to get into analytics, statistics. So it's like we've done our fair share. And then I think a lot of us also turned into catalyst, which I'm not going to lie. I do not want that on my resume for my next lifetime. That is for sure. But if I look at the catalyst for humanity, then absolutely. This could also be saying, I know someone's getting cut out here. But this could also be saying too, like, do you want a partner? It was like, reminds me of that read. You can have what you want either way. You want to be single? You're a woman. You'll always be able to have the D from someone. It'd be somebody you could even be dating for years and they want something more serious and maybe you just don't, you know? You know that connection's there, but you also don't want to put yourself in that situation. Or this is somebody who just didn't see it coming. I think someone's got a lot of love from you for the past, but won't change their life for you, or you just won't get to be where you want to be with that person. And then currently someone's just like, whoa. But there could have been honesty. And again, the Seven of Swords isn't out here. The Ace of Swords isn't out here. So there was no honesty. Like, even me as an adult, guys, think what you want. But, like, certain people, like, okay, like, what is this? Like, are we going to put effort into it? Or, like, you just want to do, you know, no strings attached, friends with benefits, certain things. Because sometimes you're just better off, you know? And then other times it's like you don't want to do the friends with benefits because you catch feelings, but then you still ended up with the Knight of Wands no matter what. I don't know if it was somebody else's fear. I mean, I've been perfectly happy single for the last 9 years, meeting new people, getting out there, having a lot of fun. Like, I was straight up in my primes. I got a divorce when I was 40, I think it went through. And I was like, damn, it's like the funnest time of my fucking life. My children are fucking adults. Like, it was just, I had a blast. I learned a lot of lessons, though, you know? And I don't think there's anything with friends with benefits. And people like, oh, you look at it like you're a whore or a slut. And it's like, no. It's kind of like dating. We do things, you know? It's just, it's not official. But with that, it comes a lot of catalytic energies. Some people could even get trauma from it, or, I mean, or something. They bring out your shadow. They trigger your trauma sides, and that's what catalysts do. But I feel like this person actually wants to be this person, and this is somebody from your past. So there's very thin portals to all of October, early November. Especially we're going into autumn. A lot of portals. I'm seeing rabbit holes. So a lot of rabbit holes you can choose, you know. Everyone's going to be Alice. So choose wisely. Just said Alice in Chains. But Alice in Chains. The band, but that's not what the band's name is. And I just did that with another band too. I think it was, I don't know, it doesn't matter. Let's get another row. So there's something more serious here because I just got pulled to the Hangman again. So please be careful, guys, because somebody manipulated a situation. You got the Hangman, Two of Cups, Five of Swords. And then, like, someone fucked up because of the way they acted, childish, and now they're like, fuck. But they definitely hurt you. Like I said, the 10 shouldn't be on the board. I am showing the entire deck, but I'm just saying you do have the Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck, you know? So somebody could have pissed you off. Ooh, thanks for the feather. Thanks for the feather. Eight of Pentacles. Three of Cups. Nine of Pentacles. That talks about being single too, but very independent. And we'll keep ending with these 10s. I'm going to throw another one and one more is what they're saying. Okay, so I tell you right now, somebody is not allowed to fuck with your future. There's definitely a block here. But I think that's from something way from the past. They might attempt to hit you up. We did just do that weekend reading coming in. But again, like this is too heavy and somebody's holding back. So Maybe you're focused on work. Maybe they are. It's weird. I want to clarify the Eight of Pentacles, and I'm not. I'm going to do it anyway, even though I'm just showing the deck. Maybe the deck needed to be shuffled. Maybe the story is being told differently or something. The wheel is changing. You got the moon. You got the world. What a beautiful world card. Holy Toledos. Holy tamales. Holy, I don't know some in Spanish here, but beautiful. So it obviously it could be emotional too. I want to keep all the major arcanas up top. You can meet somebody at work. It's like a solo journey. Nine of Pentacles. Confident. I'm getting confident and arrogant. So again, it could be something going down at work. But like, I don't know if this is you being weighed down or somebody else being weighed down, but your ships are in, or they were supposed to be in, and I don't know if there's like a hold up here because of somebody else's insecurities. Maybe you guys just mesh. Maybe somebody here thinks like you're really good looking and they don't know if they can handle that. I mean, I am getting a weird vibe like that for some reason. But again, that's somebody else's insecurities. But the connection is there. I'm getting white collar instead of blue collar. The other day, blue collar came out. What's a white collar job? A white collar, what? That doesn't even make sense. A white collar job? But blue collar has nothing to do with like their shirts, you know? So like I'm seeing like a priest, or what was the other one I just saw? A judge. They don't wear white collars either, but I don't know what that is. Is it a thing? What is a white collar occupation? White collar worker, suit and tie, works at a desk or physical labor, typically works from an office, performing administrative or managerial skills. So it could be somebody you meet at work. A blue collar, traditionally perform manual labor. Someone in finance, human resources, operation, marketing, public relations, technology, networking, governmental jobs, academics, accounts payable, executive management, customer support, design, economics, engineering. So, what did I just hear? Conventional, conservative. Maybe somebody here is conservative, but I think it's more about you. So maybe you're white collar and they're blue collar. Oh, in one of the reads, I did mention like if you made more money than somebody, like they wouldn't be able to handle it. And that was the one where I was like, you really don't want that person, but there's somebody else. But there's still something there with that person too. Like there's got to be a blockage. And they were meant to get held up. So you were technically a catalyst for something recently, whether you're aware of it or not. It could be somebody at work, you know. I thought I just saw the porcupine quill, which is feminine energy too. So it does have to do with the woman here. Very independent, very strong. Oh yeah, didn't someone want to like tame you, but you're untamable? So I do feel like if it's a current situation, once again, somebody's questioning like, why would this person want to be with me, or why? So I don't know what's going to happen if you're in that situation or if you find yourself in that situation in, I heard January, but this is October. You might meet somebody in January and you're going to realize this person's the one. Some of you, this is brand new. I wanted to say something besides January. And it was the first page I opened. I did mention January in one of the weekend reads, I think. So something's vital in January. Like, I was even excited for January. I was like, I can't wait to hang my calendar. You know? So let me clarify the Lovers. I feel bad messing this deck up. Like, the story was already in there, but there's quite a couple events that's going down. There's that Ace of Pentacles that came out quite a few times over the weekend. And I think this is where I was having this current discussion with you. So 2025 is a brand new start, and it could have been somebody who missed an opportunity with you. Or you feel like you missed an opportunity. Right now, you could be in training. So you could be training for a job. You could be, what do they call that? Like a probation period. And it's usually what, like 3 months? So like if you get a job in October, or you start something in October, then it's like you're like a little free bird. I see a bird coming out of the cage, you know, whether you live with somebody or not. Like it's that type of metaphor. I mean, someone could even propose here. You might purposely be being held back from somebody too, guys, because someone must have a lesson or something here, especially with the Ten of Swords and the Four of Pentacles. Because if you ask me, this Death card, whoever this is, one of your guides or whomever, is definitely not letting you near somebody. And again, it's because somebody missed an opportunity. Just said, as the world turns, the world is over here. Maybe it's just time for you to focus, well, on love or marriage. I mean, love or how the Nine of Pentacles get over here. Well, I put it with the 8. There's something to work here, and that Nine of Pentacles also talks about confidence. Allegra. What's Allegra? Allegra. Isn't that like a... I'm getting pulled to Viagra. But Allegra is something else. What is used for Allegra? Treats and prevents allergies, itchy eyes, sneezing, hives, histamine. If you have a bad kidney, don't use it. So it's an antihistamine medication, a capsule or a tablet. So you could be working with health, or it's telling you, like, I just saw the sun, but used as vitality. So there's something with health here too. Maybe you're eating better, or like example, quality of life. but mine is like a personal journey. So thousands can share their journey, so it's like I can't be the only one that thinks like that. I can't be the only one that hurts like this. I can't, it's stuff like that. You could be very successful at something here with the Three of Cups. Something's going to make you happy. Oh my God, that was a complete block. You totally just blocked me there. What are you blocking me from, baby? It's like the death card up there. Someone is being blocked. Never gonna get it, never gonna get it, never gonna get it, never gonna get it. I also got pulled to Viagra, too. Maybe someone's penis stops working. Maybe they can't get it hard because of something karmic that went down in the past. I don't know. There's something going on with the penis here. That's for damn sure. Are they just insecure about their penis, or is it just a whole bunch of ego being projected? It could be penis insecurity. I'm not laughing. Everyone goes through it, but there's a word for it. Penis, penile. It's something. Penile dysfunction. Thank you. We do have the Three of Wands here, so something's being held off. Someone's being held back in autumn, and I started this read because of Persephone being able to come down and spend time with Hades for 3 months. So it's like you're busy for the next 3 months. Like no disruptions. If somebody comes in and can support you authentically, then I just heard you can do it all. But there's a but. Like, again, we're in Libra right now. New moon, eclipse. It's a lot of things going in people's favors. And, like I'm hearing like the monsters, like say you're in court, like they don't win. It goes in your favor. But this is because if anyone's going through something legal, this is a great time, especially if you've been authentic or you're looking for a lawyer, something like that. Like the next 3 months is a good time because people's heads are clear. They're looking beyond, like the veil is opened, so it's legally the next 3 months is the perfect time. Because karma, universal justice is like leading the way. And that could be a message for the politicians as well. But there's that Seven of Swords. It's actually fucking gorgeous. Tower, Knight of Swords, Wheel of Fortune, Page of Cups, Six of Pentacles, Four of Cups at the bottom of the deck again. Look at, I'm like, that's gorgeous. But it's next to the Tower too. So in the wheel, and I just talked about the wheel moving. So there's a big difference between the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Wands, obviously, but mean, you do have a liar here. Liar, liar, pants on fire. This is a big deal karmically, especially with the wheel and the tower being here. Come and see me tonight. I do think it's a good shock, but somebody did lie or sabotage. But if the truth comes out, the wheel can move. You can balance your emotions, your thoughts, your gut, and then you got the Six of Pentacles, which is give and take. So I like that. So somebody could come in October and try to mend something, and it looks like they'd be speaking the truth, owning their shit, which all adults should do. And if there's not two people here, I did current scenario, so this could be in the last 3 months. You know, you dealt with somebody. They could have had an awakening. Again, you were like a catalyst for something here. You don't even know when you're a catalyst sometimes. All you got to do is bump into somebody like, bam, did my job. Because this energy is not sitting around and being like, oh, I fucked up. I mean, I'm sure they are, but they're not dwelling on it. It's just like, all I got to do is like speak the truth and come clean. But the person's or you is still struggling with that. But the wheel has to move karmically. So if somebody doesn't make the right move here, they will be taken. Not taken as like taken. Like they won't have a shot in your life. You know, it's something like that in October. Like if somebody doesn't make up for something, and not like people have to make up for something. So that's not the right word they're using either. But if this person doesn't come in by October and come in the right way, it's out the door. Your guides won't even allow it. So if you're going through a breakup and you're like, oh, you know, and no, your guides want you with somebody else. And for some of you, I feel like you're going to travel or do something. It's next 3 months, which is also your future. In Persephone and Hades, you know, the right people are coming together. But somebody like you snooze, you lose, and it's the Four of Cups here, you know. So you do have, someone has to use their soul. Reciprocate. Be honest. Only way out of this. So I do feel like this person does realize they sabotage something. But your wheel's still moving, but it feels like it's going a little slower for somebody to catch up. And I don't think that's the case at all, but maybe somebody is hoping that's how something goes, like in their favor. And things can go in people's favor right now. But October, we also switch into Scorpio. And you would want to get this done before Scorpio. Because Pluto is ready to kind of just wipe something away from you if somebody doesn't step up. And this could be you. If you don't step up, take charge. Household, work, health. You know, like you can't just pray something happens, but then eat like junk. Or, you know, it's just shit like that. You have to work with your brain. Five of Pentacles, the Chariots, King of Cups, Four of Wands, the Empress, Two Two of Pentacles, King of Wands. And this came out like right over here, going straight to the Tower. I mean, someone's spirit is about to go after somebody, especially if somebody did like some voodoo or shit. Like, your powers are being awakened, but you're here to serve like a bigger purpose. Whoever this reading is for, something very karmic just went down and it's ending. Like, this person will never be in your life again. It's like they're coming in like they're white, but they're not. Like, they feel like deserving. They're not entitled. They're not. Whoever this energy is with the Chariot. I don't know who the fuck it is, but I just heard going straight to hell, and I don't say shit like that. So you do have a very powerful guide or a walk-in dark energy. Taking someone out. And be careful with car accidents, guys. The Chariot's next to the Tower again with the wheel. All of October. I'm sure you've already picked up in the last 3 weeks the amount of fucking idiots on the road. It's going down. A lot of juggling here, but somebody is meant to, especially an energy that didn't put energy into something with the Five of Pentacles being left out. So you must have multiple people here. It could be friends, family, children, lovers, whatever it is. It's just the universe is taking people out. They're wiping things out. Even with weather, and I hate to say it, but they control the weather as well. It's all mapped out. They can't just stop what's already mapped out, guys. It's like they had to go to plan B because humanity ruined Earth. So they are going to be taking out some places. I just heard China instead of Japan. Something in Asia will probably go down soon too. And I always get pulled to the tsunami because of like the first one I read, that the first thing, like, I messaged prediction, right? But a message was that, and it happened, and it was just awful. And again, like, that would just happen on like the East Coast, South, but like it's on the East Coast side. And that wave looked just like a tsunami. I think there's hundreds still missing, but there's something else coming. Could just be a tornado. Oh no, I just heard mass destruction. I just told myself this is why I need to start labeling the videos. And I was going to jump on the prediction on the Seerstress, but I don't want to bring tarot to that channel necessarily, even though it had me do that the other day. Oh yeah, and I never got back to it, did I? Well, we'll bust that book out again over the weekend at some point. But there's something about like stability. It matters. You can't have somebody like that wants to like, it's teeter-totter, wants you to hurt your backbone, wants you to hurt your tailbone. They purposely get off and they chuckle like it's funny. Just focus on yourself. with this Eight of Pentacles. What's this Eight of Pentacles? Did I already clarify it? I think I did. With the Nine of Pentacles? No, that just slid over there. Yeah, Eight of Cups. You could have walked away from somebody. Somebody walked away from you. However, this went down. But it's like walking to your Two of Cups. Two of Cups is out. 10 of Cups. 8 of Cups. 8 of Cups. 2 of Cups. You're getting your 10 of Cups. But again, we're going through the deck here, so it's a little different. But you do. It's 2 8s. I just heard it's too late to apologize. Somebody might just want to manage you too, guys, so be careful. They can act like they're the King of Cups, but all you get is the King of Wands. They'll give you dick anytime you want it, as long as they got a piece of your pudding or a piece of your pie. And I am getting pulled to mathematics where you use the whole pie analogy. So here comes the money. So be careful there, because someone has an issue with fucking money. Money could be taken away from people too right now with the Five of Pentacles. Oh, you wanted to treat him this way? Oh, you wanted to treat her that way? Okay. We're going to fuck with your money. We're going to fuck with your confidence. We're going to fuck with your saving. We're going to fuck with shit. We're going to fuck with your cups. We're going to fuck with you in the sense of have little dolls running around the fucking house. Creepy little fucking dolls. Like, there are people about to get fucked with. It's almost like Santa Claus dropping off little creepy fucking dolls down people's fucking chimneys. Like, this is collective. This is universal. This isn't just personal, personal to your guides. I'm sure you already passed a lot of shit, but and then others, it's calming. Like, somebody else will have your back. You'll be there for somebody. I'll be there for something, and to death do us part. Every beat in my heart, I swear, and I swear. Bryan Adams, and I swear. Damn. Knight of Cups. Yeah, they act what they want, but Page of Swords, you're being watched. Page of Pentacles, someone's watching you very closely here. It's almost like I got a good idea, but you didn't ask for anyone's fucking opinion. Yeah, see, like the Emperor. But they come in like they like you too, so yeah, gotta be careful with this shit. Seven of Pentacles. You really gotta be careful what you invest in. Ooh, we'll put the Emperor and the Empress together. So it could be a family situation going on here too. Again, I feel takeaway with this Seven of Pentacles, but you also need to be careful with your own Seven of Pentacles. But here's the deal. Something already started, or you already have an idea, and now it's like manifesting. It's like she's not even holding the coin, it's levitating. And it almost reminds me of the Hangman too. So I'm telling you, if somebody wants to come in and change your fucking mind again too, I'm so glad like that message came out in a different reading, because I'm not getting stuck on that. We already have that awareness. So this was a family situation, husband, wife, kid's mother, kid's father, common law marriage. I got my eyes set on you, but it's gonna take money, a whole lot of precious money, right? Of precious time to do it. Like someone is like scavenging, like somebody is plotting big time. Like if this is a headhunter, but it's like someone you know and they want to work with you, sketchy. Could just be a regular headhunter, which is fine, but this person's like, it's probably going to take some money. But I'd be careful there too, because there's free platforms, so be very careful signing any type of document in October. Even like December, the next 3 months until we go into winter. Winter, spring, summer, fall. All you have to do is call, and I'll come running. Hi. Hi, baby boy. And that looks like a woman, Page of Swords. Looks like she has breasts there too, so I don't know if all the pages, it's like princesses, but it's written page. Could be a gender thing here too, guys, I'm not sure, but you already have the ability of this with the Page of Pentacles. Somebody could have built but over here is security, but this over here though, it's like the wrong type of investment here too, I can tell. King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, Ace of Cups, King of Swords. Okay, so here comes all the players. And her hands are out. Like the woman's hands in these, like there's something with someone's hands. But it's almost like I see a mask there. But he's watching her. Maybe she's got a hat of gold. But again, like I've said this to you before, like the Ace of Cups, it could be something that just makes you happy, but like it's almost like that could be a lawyer. I don't know. But then it's like competing over here, but competing for what? You guys might be good at using your hands when it comes to like magic. You might be good at like light Tyrian work, levitation, getting objects to float. It's how you're working with energy. Judgment, Queen of Swords, Two of Wands, Queen of Wands, Nine of Wands, Seven of Cups. Whatever this is a big deal with Judgment being here and being the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Wands. Because this is, you already chose a path. It could be a little stressful. But there's plenty of opportunity that is possibly building. I keep getting pulled to that Ten of Pentacles that hasn't come out yet because those two came together. So something longevity. There's that Ten of Pentacles. And there's that Sun. I just literally said all that with Sun with the Sun too. So I don't remember what it was. If anyone wants to, go back, there's probably an additional message for you. I don't remember. Oh, I said unless it's the Ten of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. So you got 2 sevens right here. 3 sevens on the board. Yeah, let's see, there's still something here all about money. I do think this is solid. I don't know if you're going to go into business with somebody or it's longevity, vitality. Yeah, and the Sun wasn't out yet, but it was over here. It's about vitality. It's the way you look at life, the way you take care of yourself, the way you treasure, the way you nurture yourselves, that type of thing. So there is, for some of you, a marriage coming into play here. Some of you might marry somebody in the future. And that message did come in over here, but I didn't see the Four of Wands, but the Four of Wands just came out right over here too, right there. I mean, that's solid. But be careful, like inheritance, the Ten of Cups is over there too, like inheritance, legal battles. Maybe two people are getting a divorce and, they both got a lot of money, got a lot of assets, with the Seven of Pentacles being there. And if someone was hiding money, this other person is still going to get like an even amount. Like, it's going to go in people's favor. Like it's not right and wrong, but whoever's, there's universal karma here too. So there could be a lot of people standing over a lot of authority right now, a lot of dark energy standing over authority and making choices. People think that's not a thing. That's a fucking thing. I've watched it happen. Careful what you wish for too, because that energy is coming out again as well. And I was so obsessed with that catalytic energy. It turned into a little obsession with the whole twin flame thing, but it was more how something woke me up. That was where the obsession was. Like, I could have that, I can feel this way. Like, why would anybody push away from that? I wouldn't. But that could become dangerous too if you guys aren't meant to be together. Someone has like a twin flame theory here, and I just heard it's bogus. So if you're watching, I know I have some newbies, so if you're watching people who just focus on like twin flames, this and that, bounce off now as quick as you can, because they could be reading your story to a T, but that's because everyone's story is going to go like that, like that. It's replica. This one said that, so that must be that, and I can work with this energy. I can put that together. Like, like there's step out of it. You're only going to get stuck. You're already stuck. It's empowerment. Something Blueberry Hill. I find my thrill on Blueberry Hill. I think is that Elvis or is that Charles? No, is that it's not Johnny Cash. On Blueberry Hill. Like, it's like he found his love though. So there's something really good there too. That came out of nowhere. Apparently Spirit wanted me to switch up the energy because I don't even remember what I was saying. So let's move on. The Devil, the High Priestess, the Moon, Ace of Swords, Two of Swords, Eight of Swords. Eight of Wands, Five of Cups, the Magician. I don't know why I'm putting it up there. Four of Cups. Yeah, somebody's going to be really bummed out about a decision that they made. I don't think it's the same energy. It might be the current energy in the last 3 months. You're going to hear something, or this could be hearing sad news too. Maybe you reject them or they reject you. But you got the sun down here waiting, you know what I mean, in the pile. Like, that's your vitality. So don't let somebody come in, and don't waste your energy on somebody who is not putting effort into something. or just purposely wants to distract you. I do feel like somebody has feelings for you, and they're keeping that to themselves. And somebody from your past too has got a lot of love for you, but I don't think that energy may come back around, but it's it's still going to be the same exact scenario. It might be different for a couple months, but I just got pulled to her in her outfit, and I'm like, oh wow. And he had that penis, the high priestess, but it's the hangman, so it's, you really got to be smart here. This is somebody who took advantage of something in regards to their own agenda. And it could have been to hurt other people too. I don't know. Because I feel like your revenge in the beginning of this, and there was something with revenge, or somebody thinks that you just want revenge. But I wouldn't even worry about that. But you did come back to revenge, but for humanity. I don't know a song like Here We Are. I don't even know if it's a song, but here we are. I don't know what's going on with my voice here. I found my thrill on Blueberry Hill. Six of Swords, Ace of Wands. Here's the Star. King of Pentacles. Page of Wands. Six of Wands. And again, it's a feminine. I don't know why they just don't say princess. So there's something with gender here. I don't know if you're an advocate, or it's the new age gender. It's probably the they thing, or transvestite. That's different. Transsexual, transgender. So there's a lot of trans words. Like we would say transit. This is like tran this, tran that, tran this. You know, your work wants you to participate in the Red Cross, but you don't want to do it. You know, just tell them you're transgender or something. So there's a worldly event going on here too with the Red Cross. And I did say the Red Cross would be coming to like somebody's rescue. Did the Red Cross already step in with the whole... Yeah, they did. I found my thrill on Blueberry Hill. Look at this beautiful star. I mean, this is a big message here. Hangman there, next to the High Priestess, the Star, Hangman, the Star. So it's almost like something's being awoken. Like somebody thought you were light, but you're working with the dark in a different way. A very powerful way. It's not towards someone, it's universal. Or you are light fighting against the dark. And you're capable of doing it because you've been dark. So you must have some type of trick of the trade that's going to come in. It's almost like you get your power back. Someone could have punished you. You could have burned at the stake. Like, now here's you. Sucks that you got this penis here, but like, okay, there is something with the transvestite. There's a lot of trans, huh? But they should build their own little cult and get revenge that way. Maybe some of you should take on that job. Be the leader. Convince them. Surveillance, monitoring. So you might be surveilling whether you know it or not. Like, especially if you're looking at the sky, there's something with everybody, something's changing with everybody. And if you haven't noticed that yet, then I don't know what to tell you. Like, this is major change. Like, it's a universal shift. It can't be avoided. So those who just stay comfy, I mean, they will not have the life they think they're going to have. I promise you that. I felt like I just put a spell behind that. But it's just knowledge. Those who are not manifesting correctly, or something you already manifested is coming into fruition. You do have the Lovers there with the Death card. You do have somebody blocking something. To me, this is not you blocking a situation. I mean, you might have to block if somebody comes back around and you don't want them around, but like, this is, something's way bigger than that, guys. And I'm like, look, she's holding a star. It's the fucking star card. He's upright. This one's hanging. But it's almost like the same shape too. Same type of head. That one's like standing on a pole, but look, it's got like a halo. It's almost like, here, catch the star. Or here, it's in my back pocket. Like, somebody wants something, maybe a gardening, and it's like, oh, do you have this? Yeah, it's in my back pocket. Grab it. Because you're pouring something and using your hand with something else. Which? You know, in a sense, you would be working for the light. You were chosen because you're able to work with the dark. And this is not the first time this message has come in. Like, they're doing like a probation period with us. While on probation. And things from the past are going to come back. Like, I got the power. I can't even remember how that goes, but I got the power. Who sings that? I don't remember her name. I just got pulled the Lisa. Left Eye, were they in the same group? Mia must be home. I'll be right back. good at what you do, whatever this is. So it's like you are working for the light, but they're allowing you to use your dark, guys. Oh, damn! You guys still there? Snap! I got the power. Did you just have a black screen for a while I let Mia in? What I was saying when I came down, if you didn't hear me, you guys are gonna be like on fire. Like this is not, look at this hangman still wants to just like, you have a way of wording. I'm not really sure. Oh, you couldn't hear. Yeah, okay, sorry about that. She must have called me in the midst of that. This is definitely a peanut butter read. It's been a couple weeks since he's been over here sitting on the cards. To me, this is something you're more than capable of doing. You've already manifested it. It's here. So this is like payback. So a lot of people, might be getting karma too in the sense of something, but this is, you're taking a different approach to revenge. It's very methodical. It's smart. This is like someone must have crucified you. There's something with it. You guys could have been a witch in a past life, or you're just connected to that energy, the land. I love going into Salem with this weather. I wait a couple more weeks. I found my fill on Blueberry Hill. That could be a message of AI too, because who sings I Found My Thrill on Blueberry Hill? Actually, I think it's just Blueberry Hill. Oh, Fats Domino. Blueberry Hill. You're going to be very happy with or without a woman, with or without a man, but there is something with a person coming in. I think you're going to be very impressed with yourself. I like moments where I'm like, oh, I'm so impressed with myself. I like those type of moments. But somebody underestimated you. Somebody crucified you. So and people are still, it's like the whole magic thing, like, or voodoo. It's just, do you believe in magic? And I hope you do. It's like having that passion, like you're going to do it no matter what. So you start a YouTube and it's only a few hundred, like that's okay. You helped a few hundred people. Or you're an AA and you tell your story. You can be, it's a frequency. You're touching everybody. It could be like a priest. You go to church, new priest or new pastor, and you're like, huh. But then it's like fascinating. Gives you an idea. I just saw a boat, so something with a boat. So you do work for the light and you do work for the dark, but this revenge thing is because how maybe the town treated you. Maybe you had to stand up there until you were so fucking weak. Hung from a tree, thrown in the woods, I don't know, but you're back. And you're incorporating something from a past life, whether you know it or not. And I used to say all the time, like, I knew I had to have been big in astrology because I got pulled to the star. But then from there, I got pulled to crystals. I only had a couple, but not really symbolic. And then from there, tarot, and it scared the shit out of me. So you look at one thing and then you see an advertisement for another. You might get drawn to it, you might not. It's stuff like that. But this is towns, like wars, haunted, like you had to have been very powerful. I don't know. You could even work for kings and queens. You could like, but it's not about them this time around. This is revenge in a beautiful way. So it's like all the people that laughed or crucified. Yeah, somebody was a witch. A lot of us all have that within us. It's just a matter of, spiritually what direction you go in. But I'm staring at the Page of Wands like, you're ready. But it's, no, I'm hearing no. That has to do with the Five of Cups. I found my thrill on Blueberry Hill. You definitely have an idea. You're very creative. Knight of Pentacles. If you want to launch something, launch it. If you have an idea, put it together. Could have been something from 6 years ago and it comes back to you and you're like, oh, fuck, I never did that. It's like a Mercury vibe. But we are working with Venus right now, too. So you're going to be very happy, very successful, very proud of yourself. And this could just be, you challenging yourself to do something and it changes your life forever. It's weird. I almost thought about going camping by myself this weekend. Yesterday I almost packed up and went camping because I just wanted to hang out in the woods. And I did see a forest when I was tuning into the deck. So anybody that has something going on, just kind of go hang out with the trees. Guarantee they'll talk to you. Because this is quite the transition that a lot of us are going through right now. It's no joke. And it is like on a trial basis too. Will they do it? Will she do it? Will he do it? And if it's not a trial basis, it's just something like you made a deal, you made a trade, and it's time to do it. But boy, am I telling you, you are more than fucking capable of doing this. And I do find it odd that I wanted to go camping by myself. Like nobody. Just me, myself, and I. I'm going to get those out of the light. And it's sitting on the chariot wheel. I found my fill on Blueberry Hill. Somebody could have blocked you. Their powers would be taken. Yeah, look at that. Justice goes in your favor. The Fool, about to have a new start. Three of Pentacles, a new contract. The Hierophant. You could be teaching people. Again, with the hands, it's like floating. The book is floating. Like, I don't know what this levitation shit is, but I don't know how you would use that to your advantage. But I think you can. Mind, certainly a mind. Temperance. Seven of Wands. Strength. The Sun. Whatever this is, don't worry about it. It's something's being taken care of. And as soon as you find yourself on Blueberry Hill, maybe you guys want to listen to that song. There might be something within that song that triggers something. You know what? I'll just play it for you. Ed Sullivan Show. I don't know which one I want to play. I'll just do the record.
Blueberry Hill. It lingered until my dream came true.
Yeah, you must have made a wish.
The wind in the willow played love's sweet melody. But all of the vows you made are never to be. We're apart. You gotta be still. Oh, you were my thrill. On Blueberry Hill. The wind in the willow played love's sweet melody. But all of the vows you made were only to be.
Yeah.
We're apart.
Yeah.
You gotta be still. Oh, you were my thrill. On Blueberry Hill.
I do think this does have to do with a wish as well. It's either a wish, a contract, dues. What was I talking about the other day with, how I made a deal? This is it. But this is talking to all of us. Some of you probation, others of you, you don't have a choice. But I see strength. Like, you're gonna do this. You're gonna pull it off. I don't see, like, you're no longer blocked. It's just, I'm hearing the right time. And didn't that come through in the weekend read? And it's weird because to me it's like not about time, but it is the way, it's something with speed of travel. It's just something that's going on right now that's just gonna not excavate, excel. But you're gonna love it. And again, the whole brain thing for me is kind of like the hangman, because it is all about perspective and perception. The minute you open your eyes, you choose. I found my thrill on Blueberry Hill. And what did he say? Something about the moon always being still. And the moon's right under here. Where'd the moon go? I feel like it needs to be out. The moon, the stars. Where'd you go? Where did you go? Huh. It's like hiding. I wouldn't have put it up here, did I? Yeah, it did, right up there. I wouldn't say you're hiding a talent. I think that talent is just going to be there. Like, it's just, you have the ability. And look, at the magician ended up being right there. So this is revenge for what somebody has done to you in a past life. But this is big. This matters. Like, this isn't like, oh, it's just karma from a past life. Like, no, hell no. This is like, choo choo. You see it, choo choo. Like something with a train again. The train always comes out for us. Like, you do it with such grace. You're just meant to come back in this generation and do whatever this is. Whatever it is fucking powerful. And like I said, you're going to be happy. Temperance, 7 of Wands, just, stand your ground. You can do this. Like, vitality. Like, I wouldn't say it's around the corner, but it's maybe something you want to focus on. The sun, the star, the moon. Three of Pentacles, Hierophant, like it's just it. Like I just heard time's up, like time to go. A lot of people are getting a lot of downloads, whether they know it or not. I just got pulled to a frog again. That's also with witchcraft. So people that, that are karmic to you, spirit's handling that part of it. And you're handling a much bigger part. So right now, focus on your vitality, the definition of vitality, what you can do to boost your vitality, energy-wise. Some of you might want to get tattoos, markings. So there must be a lot of people from different galaxies that everyone who took out thousands of witches across the world. It's almost like this is revenge. It's just one step to something bigger. So everyone like has a job. Like I found my dark on Blueberry Hill. Like you figured it out. This isn't just like, oh, I work with the dark and the light. This is a trial period for some, and others it's like you have to do it, but it is linked to this. It's already manifested. Rest, take your time. You got this. Don't slack, but rest. Well, I am hearing slack. You need your rest. Which is funny. It's probably why I got pulled to the woods. And I said that on members too. I'm like, just rest and only focus on the things that pull on your heartstrings the right way. Especially if there's someone in your life. It's like, you're not the only one going through this. So when your friends hit you up, it's energy just travels. The frequency travels. But you got this. You guys might want to blow up this image and remind yourself of it when you need it. I'm loving that like castle, but it's just like it's a planet. It's another part of who we are. And then I'm also seeing like the quarter moon, all that with that calendar too. So I think you guys will really enjoy this. Well, thank you for Swedish currency, Sweden currency. But this, you might really want to get this. So, again, look at her hands are up. You guys are good with your hands. There's some type of power with your hands. And like the water, the whale, the earth, the sky. I don't see any fire here. But obviously there's plenty of fire within this calendar. But didn't I say last weekend, like, we want that fire energy, but for some reason, like maybe until you like recoup or something, like you got to recoup first before you can work with that fire. Oh, she'd be useless. It'd be hard to catch up. Just looking at the tree. But again, guys, there is something with your hands. I think I'm going to look up hand magic. You guys, if you feel the need, you can look up hand magic and see where it gets you. But there's the start for somebody, and then that might lead to another thing and trickle to that. I just saw that rose. But on Blueberry Hill, shot to the heart, and you're too late, maybe you can't love a bad name. There is someone you want to stay away from too as well. Spirit's got your back on this one too, but I'm seeing something that was just over here, an image. What was it? Was it the calendar? I feel like I'm slipping in between worlds or something. I'm starting to get nauseous. That happened when I was reading Amy's, but this one's not as intense. There was something just here. Like it's missing. So there's definitely something with this calendar too. Oh, the hands maybe. Thank you so much. Love you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I don't think I've seen your name up there. Are you just coming into this? Welcome, welcome. 2323 can be a message right there because it's 2323. And I did pick up these decks and I was like, wow, it was intense in my hands. So nurture your hands, focus on your hands, use your hands, look up what can you do with your hands. I mean, yeah, it feels like it's missing from right here. Like that needs to be there. So this calendar is definitely going to work for me, 2025. You just stumbled over on the live. Well, welcome. A lot of people are stumbling in on my lives with these decks, believe it or not. This energy is really getting people's attention. So I think it's a good thing. And like I said, I want to work with these decks for October. Well, welcome. We're happy to have you. But these decks are pulling people in. I think a lot of us here, all of us are this. All of this went through something here. And it does have to do with being like persecuted or, and this is revenge, but in a very beautiful way. It's ethical. It's done properly. It is just, it's talent. You might not look at that as talent, but like all my Gemini I have, gift of gab, talent. What a better way to learn from, other people's experiences, and we all have similar experiences, and I'll never change who I am when it comes to that, It's not trying to call out certain people or, it's just, it is what it is. I'm here, to talk about experiences, myself, family, friends, it's there. That's how we grow, evolve. You're definitely leveling up and changing the way people perceive things. And that is an important fucking job if you ask me, because that's one way of saving the world. And on Blueberry Hill, and I did mention AI, guys, and when I was in the MRI machine again, I was kind of talking to MI, that might be some of the initials. I was kind of talking to that energy. I didn't pick up on it as much as the other one, but when I was in the midst of talking, it was kind of loud, so I didn't hear the song. But then when it got quiet again, that song came on. I was like, man, I haven't heard that in a long time. And it could be something with blueberries too. Like my favorite book as a child is Blueberries for Sal. And we are rocking the blue right now because we were in that blue bubble. So blue is very significant. Let me go to the page in this calendar. Blue, you can use it for meditation. Silver, it's working with Saturn. Past karma. Wiping it out. Wow, that's all it says but blue, huh? When it comes to colors. Wow. Only one fucking blue out of all of these. Are you kidding me? Oh, sleep is blue too. Silver is steel, and you're working with Neptune. The moonstone. Blue turmarine. Turmarin. You always say that funny. Wow, you got all these different colors in blue, and it came in twice when it comes to sleep and meditation. So something's going on as well as you're sleeping. We got yellow as Mercury, tin. Didn't I say something about tin? What metal was I talking about in the last month? Tin, right? It was killing people, but they thought it was the tomatoes. So what moon are we going into? The full moon? What's that going to be in? I found my thrill on Blueberry Hill. th Aries. Then Taurus direct. This is like if you have a moon in Aries, but we're dealing with the full moon in Aries. So it's barren, dry, fiery, masculine, used for destroying growth, weeds, pests, and so on, for cultivating. Well, that's not the message I expected. The moon in Aries, her fiery best. She's a red bullet of energy, and only one way to operate. Point A to point B. Moon in Aries struts her stuff and storms around. Inspiration. Everybody feels bold and impulsive. This is a Mars favorite sign. It's the Roman god of war. And that came through with this other deck. Good morning. How'd you sleep? Good. So you know when the moon is here without even checking the calendar. It's a 2-day period where everybody suddenly becomes feisty and even argumentative. Thought I just saw that black spot again that I saw the other day to my right. When nobody likes when people are stepping on other people's toes, afraid to stand in their own defense, especially protecting our feelings to defend someone else, competition, everyone will feel it. It's a projected energy. You have to have the confidence here. And you're sure you'll complete successfully even if you rise against some opposition, since Aries is the first sign, of course. Its natural starting point projects all the wonderful time of the month to channel all the me first energy into physical changes and styles of behavior on a personal level. Just watch just watch out for the tendency to be impatient, impulsive, or stress-oriented, to lose interest in new endeavors before they're half done. So yes, it's really important for this energy. You guys really need to rest right now too, because this all of October is gonna be woe, and I knew this full moon is gonna be woe too. So, whoa. I love you guys. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. I'll see you guys on members later. Love you guys. Bye. Hey, bud.
What's going on here?
What is it? What's happening?
I don't know why you have so much candy on your bed.